If you don't know what we do here, all we do here is talk about sickle cell anemia, educate people about sickle cell anemia, the things they need to know, the things they don't need to know, nothing but the whole truth, the raw truth, the bitter truth, and period. That's all we do here. If you are new to this vlog, please kindly subscribe, share, and like. And if you are not new and you have not subscribed, I don't know what you are doing, but please just subscribe. And please, most importantly, just share. If you share this thing, you don't know how far it is going to go. You don't know how far it is going to help somebody. That's all I need. You can just talk to somebody about it. Let people know about that genotype. People should be aware of that genotype. People should be aware of sickle cell anemia. People should be aware of things that have to do with sickle cell patients. You might think you don't need to know, but you might actually need to know about it. So basically today I got some people to help me ask other people what they think about sickle cell patients, what they think about sickle cell anemia. So basically today I'm just going to read out what they think about sickle cell patients and sickle cell anemia, and at the end of this vlog I'm going to give you guys one gist. Okay, very nice, not so very nice, but I'm going to give you guys a gist, something that has to do with me. So stay tuned and relax. To people who gave me ideas on what to do on this vlog. Last vlog I said give me ideas, only 2 people gave me ideas, so I'm basically here to read out what their friends and other people thought about sickle cell, think about sickle cell anemia. So the first one says, I don't know the in-depth of the medical implication of SS genotype, but from what I've seen with friends, it's not the easiest things. I've had a friend who always had to be out of school because she wasn't feeling well, and even when she was in school, she was always super reserved and kept to herself. Honestly, I try not to, but I can't help it, and I blame the parents. I usually just see it as a selfish thing to do, especially if not done out of ignorance. I'm encouraged when I see awareness being created for intending couples to ensure the prevention of the occurrence of the SS genotype. I'm also encouraged to realize that having the SS genotype does not prevent anyone from living up to potential, which is very true. The fact that you have sickle cell doesn't mean you cannot do what you love doing. You get me? Yes. And she said something about keeping to themselves, which is actually true. A lot of people don't like coming out to talk about their genotype. Before I came out to talk about this my genotype, a lot of people knew, but quite a lot of people didn't know because of my body started like, how is this one going to be sickle cell and all of that, but be things. So the second person says, I used to think that people who had SS genotype were very unhappy and they never lived a normal life, but what really is a normal life? And coupled with that, they lived a very short one too. The first time I got to know about sickle cell anemia was in primary school. I can't remember what class I was in exactly, but there were these really pretty sisters in my school, and it was rumored that one of them had SS genotype. They called her a Sickle and she died at 10. The next time was on TV. The Nigerian movie I watched about 1,000,000 times, where a couple were carriers and decided to still get married, but all their children had the SS genotype, and so they died at a very young age, all before the age of 10. Then my cousin, who was a sickle cell patient, died last year. She was 13. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Prior to my cousin's death, I already had strong opinions about this topic. Her first opinion is, as a carrier, I never want my children to go through such pain. Number 2 is, the parents of the children were very selfish to allow love to be the determinant factor in order to cause an innocent child. your child so much pain. And so when next I saw a sickle cell patient, I learned to think the littlest of their parents. And I asked my mom why her parents went ahead to have children, and my mom told me that it was in the past when they weren't really educated on the topic and had no idea about it. Honestly, in my opinion, no one should go through the pains of having sickle cell, and more people should be sensitized about the topic, because it's not like, or not a lot of people are unaware. And also the sickler word shouldn't be used because it attributes some sort of stigma. I've come to realize that it's not a death sentence and that someone lived till 80 or past it. This one from here, yeah, the one of people calling people sicklers. I'm indifferent about it, but a lot of sickle cell warriors don't like the word sicklers. So when you see one, stop calling them sicklers. And again, you will see a sickle cell patient, you see that their eyes are yellow. You open your mouth, wow, why is the eyes yellow? Your eyes are yellow. And see, and sometimes, yeah, I know that you're trying to care, but there are some ways that you can say it nicely. You cannot just come and just open your mouth anyhow, like your eyes are yellow. Me that have the eyes, it's blue. I thought it's the eyes are. You just come, your eyes are yellow. What is wrong with you? Why? Don't be bringing that kind of nonsense attitude around me. What is it now? I beg. You people should try and learn to behave. The word sickler, I don't know, for me, I really don't have a problem with it, but quite a lot of people don't like the word sickler. But the one me I have a problem with is the fact that you say that my eyes are yellow, yes, and you come, your eyes are yellow. What the? I have yellow eyes few times, and when I have it, people always come to me, and sometimes people are polite about it. Oh, seriously, your eyes are yellow, you should drink water. Do you get? Not when they tell me, seriously, you're not doing, your eyes are yellow. Oh God, please shift. Don't be bringing bad energy my side. The one I'm already battling is enough. Don't come and be adding unnecessary this thing to me. Thanks. So to the next one. The next one says, growing up, I used to know someone who had sickle cell. She was always ill. Most times she won't be able to go to school for days, and occasionally she will miss a whole term. This happens a lot to a lot of sickle cell patients. Some people will not come to school. You don't know what is wrong with them. Some people will not come to work. You will not know what is wrong with them. For instance, I was working somewhere and the person had the effrontery to open her mouth and say, every time you're always falling sick. Why are you always? It's God that said the person that I'm a child of God and I have God in me. If not, people that know the agboro side, I would have changed it for her. But because she was quite an elderly person, I'm like, well, fashi this one. Why would you see me? I'm saying why you always falling sick? Go to the hospital and ask why I'm falling sick. Or was please. And she says, I remember when we were told we couldn't play with her a certain way. She couldn't be pushed at the playground. She had to be treated like an egg, basically. She would always stay at the side and watch us play, and she was always so sad. I remember some kids who always try to stay away from her because they thought she had a contagious disease or a spiritual problem, because she used to have fainting spells and always looked tired. So basically, there are different approaches to this thing. You can approach a sickle cell patient in a nice way and nobody is going to harm. But some of you don't know how to talk. You just come and just be saying nonsense. Even at my age self, the things some people say to me, I wonder how. Let me finish this thing. Then she says, I really never understood what she was going through. I just knew she was sick and would always cry for any little thing. She hated almost everything. She wouldn't eat, so she looked somewhat malnourished. I remember people would always say she shouldn't be in Nigeria because of her type of sickness. That Nigeria was not the place for this. She should be taken abroad where she could have access to good medical facilities and have better treatment. People will talk about how her parents were just simply wicked to have brought her child to endure such pains. Although she died from complications hereafter, and everyone blamed the general hospital for being careless, I never understood and always thought if only she had been taken abroad, then she might be alive and probably healed of her sickness. Not necessarily, basically, to me, because some people have sickle cell and they are not in Nigeria and they also die. So yeah, Nigeria doesn't have like good medical facilities, but at the same time, if you learn to manage if you learn to manage it yourself, it's not easy. A lot of people don't know how to manage it yet, but even the abroad safe. Basically, me, I just feel like it's God's grace. This thing is not, is a really is not something that I don't even know the English to talk about, because I know people who have sickle cell and they are abroad too, and they don't know how to manage it there. Do you get? And there are some people here in Nigeria with us and they know how to manage it. So basically, I feel like it depends on you as an individual. You should know what is good for you. You should know the things to do and not to do, because sometimes we also trigger these things ourselves. Do you get? She also says, I also remember going to church and people would give testimonies of how SS turned to AA, and I will always think, why can't everyone who has this just goes to church so they can also have a change? I never really understood. I used to think there was a cure or medication that was needed so everything would change. I never knew it had to do with genes, etc. Fast forward to secondary school and we're taught, I think, health science. I can't remember the types of genotypes and characteristics of each of them. We're taught what sickle cell was, and I remember we were so eager to ask our parents what our genotype was. This is a very good child. Some of you don't know your genotype at your big age. They said people that had AA were lucky and were compatible with anyone, but people who had S in their genes have to be extremely careful and ask their partners so they wouldn't give birth to children who were sickly. Now, it made a lot of sense and answered all questions. I believe education is an important factor in everything. People should be adequately taught what genotype and how important it is to know your genotype before marriage or before getting involved with your partner. The medical facilities also should be top notch, because I still believe so many people have died just because of lack of good facilities in Nigeria. Most importantly, people should never treat sickle cell anemia like it's a death sentence or, God forbid, a curse. There should be awareness, and especially in the rural areas where many people are not even aware of what it is or have access to medical treatment. That's just it. And I heard at one state in Nigeria that they want to bring one law that anybody who has a sickle cell child will go to prison or whatever. You see that this our country, something is wrong with us somewhere. You have not educated people about sickle cell anemia. You have not done the right things. Like she said, you haven't gone to the rural areas to talk about sickle cell to other people, and you're coming with one nonsense thing in your head saying that you want to be arresting people that give birth to sickle. It is well with all of you, and God is going to help all of us. So basically, that's just it. And all of this, it just falls back to the fact that we should know our genotype. It's not that I don't know how hard it is for us to know our genotype. I don't know how expensive it is for you to know your genotype. I don't know whether you do it in the hospital for free or whatever it is, but just try to know your genotype. And again, you should also try and educate other people about sickle cell. I know a woman that has 2 children that are sickle cell patients. She has 2 children that have sickle cell, and she doesn't even know how to treat these children. Her children go through so much pain. She's rubbing her boniki on them, giving them paracetamol. People are ignorant. Just talk to people about this thing. I know you don't have to be a sickle cell patient to talk to someone about sickle cell. You can be AA. You can just talk to your friend. Meanwhile, there is one girl somewhere sitting down that she's AS or whatever, and she's thinking of having a serious relationship with her partner. She does not even know the person. You better use your sense. Don't be stupid. Go. Don't be stupid. You better know what is good for you, because to be honest, the pain we go through, it is a lot. So now my story was, my last vlog here, I came here and I was telling you guys about how I haven't been ill, all of that. Let me just tell you, the devil was watching me doing vlog, everything fine. Gosh, but devil saw me finish. The malaria that came, I had malaria. After malaria, I even thought I was alright and everything, because I didn't go to the hospital. I hate hospitals here. So I felt better. I was okay. I even went to work. Then I got back. I had a crisis. Then I went to hospital. We're just 5 in a general hospital. So if you're a sickle cell patient and you are flying around, better know what you are doing with your head and have sense. Hospital no dey open, no. Better know what you are doing. Hospital is not admitting anybody, only if you go to private clinic. So know what you are doing. If you don't have any business outside, sit in your house. It's not that hard. We don't want to be hearing stories that touch. Gbera, use your medications. I'm not the best person to say use your medications, but you know what is good for your body. If it's that you want to be drinking water day and night, be drinking water. You know what is good for you, please. I went to the hospital. We're just 5. Myself, the doctor, the nurse, my mom, and the person I was going to give you your card. That was it. And I had 3 injections and I went home. I got home I had the pains like 4 a.m. I went to the hospital like to 6. I got back home around 11. The pain had tripled. It was more than what I had the first time. And I contacted the general hospital and they said they could not admit me. I had to go to a private clinic. There was nothing they could do because some of their doctors were exposed to COVID. So you people, oh God, I don't even know what to do again. I should be begging you people. You people should know what you are doing. This COVID thing is real. A whole general hospital that has plenty beds in the E&A, nothing was there. It was empty. Nothing was there. So I had to go to a private clinic. And this private clinic here, maybe one day I'll do a vlog. I'll talk to the doctor there. It's a very nice private clinic. They treat basically just blood related issues. And if you have like probably leukemia, sickle cell, anything that has to do with blood, that's all they do there. And I was at the clinic. God, it was such a terrible experience. I was on fluid. They were giving me injections. I was in pain. I've not had crisis in probably like 2 years, so I was not used to the pain. I didn't know what the pain felt like. Normally I just have like mild crisis, do you get? But this one, it wasn't mild. It was crazy. It was mad. I was crying. I kept on telling my mom I was tired because I didn't know what to do at that point. I was really tired. I can't lie. The pain was too much. I kept on crying. People who heard my voice that spoke to me while I was crying, they were so scared. A lot of my friends were really scared. Some people came to see me. Some people brought gifts for me. See people, this life is not even balanced at all. Do I have to be ill before you bring gifts for me? You can bring gifts. Show that you love me. Act of love without me falling ill. Yes. So basically, I just want you guys to know that this pain is real. It is crazy. God has blessed me. I'm not lying. And again, God blessed me in some places, my body. And at my waist, God, the nurse was telling me that she has a very big butt and all of that. She knows the kind of waist pain that she goes through. That me, I should not look at me, see where I have my big that I see where I'm having my crisis, the 2 pains together. So apart from that, it is really not easy. A lot of people are going through it. So please try and be there for your friends that are sickle cell patients. Try and check up on them once in a while, because a lot of them are going through a lot. I'm not going to lie. A lot of them are going through a lot. I'm really thankful for all my friends and my family. Like, you guys have been so supportive. They see my snap. What are you doing? What you people? Wait now, stop following me around. I'm fine. I'm really grateful. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being there. I can't take this for granted. In December, I'm going to do giveaway. I know the people that are going to win this giveaway. If you share this video, you win the giveaway. If you not share this video, there's nothing for you. So I've come to the end of this vlog. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. And if you would like to see me do or talk about something you really want me to talk about, please let me know. Someone asked me a question. The person said that as a sickle cell patient, do I think the love people show to me is genuine, or it is out of pity that I am a sickle cell patient and they owe it to me to be nice to me? I would like other sickle cell patients to answer that question before I answer the question. I want to know if you guys think that people genuinely care for you, or you think people care for you because you are just a sickle cell patient. I will not lie, people have been so nice to me. Forget the fact that I'm a sickle cell patient. People have been so good and so nice to me. Thank you guys so much. This is the last thank you. This is the last goodbye. See you guys next time. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.